morning. Pix 11's Henry Rossoff was the only local TV reporter to ride along with the sheriff on the recent raid where the mayor also showed up.
Yeah, Henry found out that this has really become a cat and mouse game with detectives looking for trap doors and illegal activity hidden in the back. He has a story, and it's all new and exclusive at 6.
As we went on this raid of an illegal smoke shop with the New York City Sheriff's Office, we're learning that these places are getting increasingly more sophisticated as the crackdown across the city continues.
They're selling to underage kids, and where people are reporting that they're getting sick from possibly using the product that they brought from these locations.
We zipped around the Upper West Side with Sheriff Anthony Miranda as his team inspected reports of illegal smoke shops and quickly arrived at one location off Amsterdam near 81st Street. Mayor Eric Adams joined Miranda on site.
Take them through, show them through.
Investigators showed the mayor what was technically a legal CBD store, but behind the counter and in the back storeroom, this bodega cat had fallen in with a rough crowd.
So did someone pass it through here?
Deputies discovered a trap door leading to an entire apartment filled with illegal marijuana products. We walked around the corner, zigzagging through a narrow alleyway, through a utility room, and eventually into the disgusting flooded-out flop house. In the apartment, they were processing the bad bud in the back, and up a narrow staircase, we and the mayor saw how the product was being passed into the store.
You can see there's a variety of product here, ranging from something like, these, which are pre-rolled joints containing cannabis.
With more than 850 stores padlocked, $70 million in fines issued, and $40 million in products seized during the past few months, the sheriff says gone are the days of unregulated weed brazenly being sold on shelves around the city. But how typical is it to find this level of sophistication?
I think we're finding it more often. The process, when we first began, we started uncovering many of this outright. And it was very evident what was going on. Now, in this stage, people are now aware that we're closing them down and we're coming in and do these regulatory inspections.
Miranda says most of the stores they raid stay closed because local NYPD precinct cops keep an eye on them, and landlords generally evict following a raid because they don't want the headache. Though a few raided shops have tried to reopen, only to be shut down again. We're also learning that 200 bad operators seem to have folded up shop before the sheriff could even inspect them, realizing the free-for-all of the last 2 years is over, thanks to stiffer fines and more padlocking authority. The mayor pushed for those changes to the law because many of the illegal smoke shops were marketing their products to children and had become magnets for criminal activity.
We saw the robberies, we saw the shootings, we saw just the erosion of quality of life.
Very often, harder drugs, even guns, are found during raids like the one we witnessed, but that was not the case this time. Councilwoman Gail Brewer also came along for the raid in her district. She says this setup we saw shows the unique emerging challenge the city faces as the crackdown continues.
So on many levels, it's unhealthy, it's unsafe, and it's obviously illegal. And so all of this combination, is horrific in my opinion.
And the sheriff says keep those reports of illegal smoke shops coming. He's counting on New Yorkers to be the eyes and ears on the streets here. He's inspected more than 3,000 and knows there's more illegal ones out there. On the Upper West Side, Henry Rossoff, Pix 11 News.